What's up, nerds? OBD back again, 2 times today. I don't know if I'm gonna post this today or tomorrow, but I just got finished filming the first video for Stitch's birthday. I wanted to open some of my own cards because you know what? I'm a degenerate and I like opening cards and scratching lottery tickets. We're gonna open this many. Is that 6? I don't know, but this is what we're gonna do because I want to see what I get in my box. Even though it's not my birthday, I still get to open stuff. Anyway, so just so you know, the rest of the Stitches packs are over here, so I'm not confusing them. I may confuse them. I have no idea. Efflorescence. Melancholic Poet. Stone Docent. Muse's Encouragement. Expressive Fire Dancer. Terramorphic Expanse. Wilt in the Heat. Sanar Unfinished Genius. I'm not going to pronounce that. Lorehold Charm. Exhibition Tidecaller. I think maybe this is what I opened for Stitch earlier. So it's 1 blue. Opus, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 3 cards. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, the player mills 10 cards instead. Yeah, I did open that for him. All right, and then Locust Spray for 1 black. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Cycling for a black. Discard the card, draw a card. That's a little lame. Shalonian Tackle. Is that just this card again that I wouldn't pronounce earlier? And they're just forcing me to do it? Yep. Rude. Island and a pest token. Just absolutely rude. Uncalled for. Absolutely uncalled for. All right, second pack. And we're just going to burn through this real fast just because I've already recorded 1 video today. And I just want to open packs. Shopkeeper's Bane, Pull from the Grave, Rehearsed Debater, Spellbook Seeker, Rubble Rouser, Elemental Mascot, Zimone's Experiment, Micah Reader of Ruins, and then our rare, oh, looks like we got a double rare pack, Fix What's Broken. As an additional cost to cast this spell, pay X life. Return each artifact and creature card with mana value X or X from mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. In the right deck, that could be amazing if you have like a bunch of like 2-cost little whelps and artifacts and stuff like that. Interesting. I want to make that work. I want to put that in a deck somewhere. It is a fancy land, Deathcap Glade. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. That's great. Add black or green. Duty Beyond Death. And then Burrog Banemaker, Swamp, and some stuff. All right. Let's see. Zealous Lorecaster, Oracle's Restoration, Send in the Pest, Dig Site Inventory, Embrace the Paradox, Render Speechless, Spectacular Sky Whale, Group Project, Cuboid Colony, interesting. Arnian, Deathbloom Botanist, Bertha Wise Extrapolator, legendary creature Frog Druid, a Fruid, for 2 green and a blue, 1/4 legendary creature Frog Druid. Increment. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana you spent is greater than this creature's power or toughness, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Interesting. Whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on Berta, add 1 mana of any color. X, tap, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token and put X 1/1 counters on it. Interesting. I don't know if I love that, but anyway. Ooh, we got a mythic thing of the thing. Living End is suspend 3. I guess you pay the suspend cost is 2 black. Each player exiles all creatures from their graveyard, then sacrifices all creatures they control, then puts all cards they exiled this way onto the battlefield. So at the right time, if you have a ton of creatures that you sacrifice, like if you're in a self-sacrifice deck and like you're just killing your own stuff and people are leaving you alone, that could go off pretty big. That obviously the suspend thing, you have to like time your move really well, but that's kind of cool. I like that. Elemental mascot forest. Oh, that's fancy. And then junk. I love junk stuff and some junk. All right. Let's see what we get. Stone docent, muse's encouragement, strife scholar, efflorescence, wander off, inkling mascot, elemental mascot, poisoner's apprentice, Zimone's experiment, Keyroll history buff, and our rare is ambitious augmenter. It is a turtle wizard for a green. Oh man, look at his neck. Increment. Whenever you cast a spell, if an amount of mana you spend is greater than this creature's power or toughness, put a 1/1 counter on it. When this creature dies, if it had one or more counters on it, create a 0/0 green and blue flagship creature token, then put this creature's counters on that token. That can go right into my Ninja Turtles deck. That would be kind of awesome. Deduce, 1 in a blue, draw a card, investigate, create a clue token. If it's an artifact with 2, sacrifice this token, draw a card. And then Graduation Day, and Paradox Gardens, and a Pest Fractal token. Okay, 2 more for today. Ancestral Anger, Noxious Newt, Masterful Flourish, Ascendant Dust Speaker, Landscape Painter, Terramorphic Expanse, Artistic Process, Eternal Student, that sucks. You're just going to be in class all your days. Lewin Exchange Student, Matterbending Mage, and Grave Researcher. And it has a Reanimate staple to it. That's kind of cool. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. Then if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature becomes prepared. And then for Reanimate, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. That's kind of cool that you have that basically on a stick. As long as this creature's around, you can keep on, proccing that, I guess, as long as he's prepared. That's kind of cool. Shared Roots, 1 in a green, sorcery lesson, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Okay. And then Witherbloom, Charm, Titan's Grave, and a Spirit copy token. All right, last one for today. Trying to keep it under 10 minutes. Sneering Shade Rider, Eager Glyph Mage, Run Behind, Tome Blast, Potioner's Trove, Inkling Mascot, Quillblade Laureate, Aberrant Mana Worm, Rabbit Attack, Wisdom of Ages, and a Mythic. Oh, that Wisdom of Ages is rare. Hold on, before we read that Mythic, did I miss anything? No. Wisdom of Ages, 4 and 3 blue. Wow. Return all instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Exile Wind of Ages. Okay, so that's a win more card. Get all your stuff back, start again. Withering Curse, 1 and 2 black. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Infusion, if you gain life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the versatility of that card. That's pretty rad. Burst Lightning is for 1 red, and you can kick it for 4. Burst Lightning deals 2 damage to any target. If the spell is kicked, it deals 4 damage instead. Rad. And a triple rare pack. Okay, love it. Sky Coach Conductor, 2 and a blue. Flash Flying Vigilance. This creature enters prepared. Okay, and it has all aboard for 1 blue. Is an instant. Exile target non-pilot creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. So you basically have blink on a stick. I wonder. Oh, non-pilot, so it can't target itself. Okay, I was about to say, I wonder if you can blink him and just, he comes back in, blink, 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 and like if there's some kind of benefit for him entering the battlefield. But nope, he doesn't work on that. It's almost like they thought about me being a complete jackass and wanting to do that on my own card. Anyway, all right, cool. That was it for today. I'm happy with those first couple packs. Again, the next couple packs probably are going to be garbage because it's going to be, top to middle of the box. But as per always with WotC, The end of the box is probably going to be fantastic. The next couple of days are probably going to be absolutely terrible. But we'll do it anyway, because you know what? We're here for the punishment. See you tomorrow. Bye.